So this morning I was looking for a cheap stock to outperform the S&P 500, right? So I went on fitviz.com and I typed in some crazy criteria. I'm talking about low debt, high gross profit margins. I typed in some crazy stuff and it came up with one stock. So the stock ticker symbol LZ. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere here for y'all. So outside of FinViz, I went and I did my own homework, right? I went on Yahoo Finance and I pulled up the fundamentals. I looked in their bank accounts, y'all. I'm talking about, I looked at their profits, their debts, everything. So I'm gonna go over that with y'all and tell y'all why this stock is on my buy list, right? So the stock currently is at $13.64. And as far as intrinsic value, I found it up online because I don't calculate intrinsic value myself. I look it up. Intrinsic value July 5th of last year was 1874. And that was last year. So at the current price, it is below its intrinsic value of last year, right? I looked on Robinhood, and Robinhood has a 75% buy out of 8 analysts, right? Not bad. Also, over 30% of insiders own this company. That's not bad of a sign either. So let me see. So year to date, the S&P 500 is up 8%. Year to date, this is up 22%. So the first thing I looked at was gross profit margins, right? I looked at the gross profit margin and how you get the gross profit margin, you divide the gross profit by the total revenue. And that's how you get to the gross profit margins, right? So in 2020, it was 67%. The higher, the better. 67% is not bad. 2021, 67. 2022, 65. And 2023, 63%. It has been decreasing, but it is high, and I like that. So the total debt went from 515,391 in 2020 to 9,018. They decreased a massive amount of debt, right? I like that. High gross profit margins, and they decreased their debt. So let's look at their cost of revenue. The lower the cost of revenue, the better. Their cost of revenue is only $239,263. I'm liking that too. So at their total, looking at their debt ratio, right? You divide the total asset by the total liability, and anything over one is good, of course. You know what I'm saying? You want to have more assets than you have liabilities. And it's a 1.6. Perfect. Their free cash flow in 2021 was 42,412. Now it's at 92,715. So they're increasing their cash flow. They decreased debt. And yeah, their debt ratio is 1-6, and that shows their ability to meet liabilities with their current assets. I'm loving it. So let's look at their net income. You get the net income by subtracting the total revenue by the operating expenses. In 2020, it was 206,366. 2021, it was 105,212. 2022 was 169,604. And 2023, it was 260,322. I don't really like the fact that it decreased 100,000 from 2020 to 2021, but it is at 260,000. It is higher than it was in 2020. So at least they moving in the right direction. Overall, this stock is a beast. You should put it on your watch list. If you are looking at a stock and you're interested in buying that stock, put it in the comments, man. Let me know what stock you want me to review, and I can make a video on it, or just let you know, give you a quick answer in the comments. I answer everybody in my comments, man. Y'all like and subscribe.